Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right pays, it pays automatically. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose and the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never time. You can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, Satchu is thick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. We about to go big. We about to go big.
Just cash.
About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs.
The man is back.
Yo, what's good, everyone? What is going on? We are back. It is Wednesday. Just got a solo dolo game for us, and it is just cash. Woo-woo! What's up, baby? What's up?
Yay.
What's going on, Underrated? How are you?
Chilling, man, chilling. Kind of tired from last night. A little Asian baseball had me up till 4:20 in the morning with some shitty luck, just making me mad. It's going to sleep and waking up like it was a nightmare. But I'm here. It happens. We're back.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired myself here. So we thankfully only have one game today. So we'll cut through, talk about the slate and both sides of the ball here. But I think honestly today it's just gonna be mostly a big old fadola, pretty light work. So two things here. Just kind of kick off the slate starter. We have Connecticut on the second end of a back-to-back. They played yesterday. Most of the starters played pretty normal minutes. And then we also have Phoenix that played today. And then they also play tomorrow. I don't know why RotoWire is not showing me this, but Phoenix does travel. They play tomorrow at New York. So this game just kind of feels super weird. You know, any opportunity that the game's going to blow out or slip, both of these sides are going to be trying to rest players pretty aggressively. I will say we did get news earlier that Sammy Whitcomb was going to in fact be out, so fear a little bit more usage for the bench players, and I forget held the backup guard held. She'll probably play more minutes here, but we did get Copper back this last game. She ended up actually leading the team in usage, but minutes were still pretty capped, and kind of a question mark exactly what the minutes are going to look like today, but only played 18 minutes, so it's pretty underwhelming. So that's kind of hard to read. I mean, maybe she'll play closer to low 20s, even still in a close game. I don't know if it's going to get much higher than that, but field goal volume will probably take a step forward. Slight rebounder, not really a playmaker. And then we also have Alyssa Thomas in her return to Connecticut, so somewhat of a motivational game for her there. And then everybody else just kind of falls in line. Satu, we haven't seen her take a hit with usage so far with Copper being back, but I do think that's going to be subject to change. And then the other two players just kind of bodies on the floor, not really doing much as far as offense goes, but it's going to be an interesting game, to say the least. I think fatigue is definitely a concern here. Obviously, the game's staying close. I believe Phoenix are 14.5-point favorites on the road. So, I mean, probably looking at closer to 18 points if they were at home, at least. 1,400 money lines, pretty crazy. Slight consideration for this under 157, with Connecticut kind of being gassed from yesterday. And then, I mean, not really efficient offense at all. So I think scoring is kind of capped for the Suns in general. But Phoenix, I mean, they could definitely go out, put up, high 70s, 80s, no problem. But something to just consider there. All right.
Wow. Bookies really give Connecticut no love, huh?
Nah, man, they're pretty bad this year.
Ugh.
Pretty bad. They only have 2 wins so far this season. One of them being against Atlanta, kind of surprising, but yeah, it has been a struggle so far. Atlanta and Indy. Those 2 games I did not have them penciled down to win.
No, was that with Caitlin out? The Indy game must have been. Or did they just fuck off that game?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Just Cam's here.
Hey,
Ayo's here.
Man?
Ayo's here.
Everyone?
Big Ayo's here. E2 is here. What's up, E2? Plinks is here. New name. What's up, bro? He says thoughts on Tina Charles and Van Negro Jones. Haven't seen you in a while. What's up, bro? He says Satu and Mabry threes. Three threes each is plus 440. So, if you want to get into a little bit of a Tina Charles rant and then maybe a Satu and Mabry threes, and then Jom's here. What's up, bro? He says Mabry 30 bomb today. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like Mabry's the more likely of the 2 to probably end up doing more than their usual. It's so hard to trust Tina here because, I mean, there's probably a really good chance that Alyssa Thomas is going to square up with her and just try and shut her down a little bit more defensively. I mean, they could put any of these other 2 defenders on Adota, and we could see Copper cover Mabry. I'm not sure if they want to cover with her, if they want to stick Satu out there. Either or. I mean, I think Mabry will have a reasonable defender, but Tina Charles, I mean, I like her. Don't get me wrong. She's played really, really well so far this season in the majority of the games, and I do typically like to target her when she does play at home. She just has a better home-road split, averaging 21.6 points at home, 6.2 rebounds. So the rebounding, I still don't fully trust with her, especially with Nelson Adota being back. I mean, that's still been kind of sketchy. She's actually gone down in her rebounding. She was at 5.6, so this number just kind of keeps creeping down. And then vice versa for Adota, her rebounds are taking a huge step forward. So, I mean, the shot volume is going to be there for Tina. I think in a nutshell, I don't really mind the 15.5 points, 16 or 16.5. I'm probably good on that. But 15.5 points, I mean, yeah, I can get behind it. For her, it's literally just going to be the minutes. I have no idea with the back-to-back situation, what to expect. She does play more minutes at home, but if the game blows out, she will undoubtedly be the first person that go into the bench.
This is Big Tina?
Yeah. Tina for sure is going to the bench if the game starts slipping any kind of a way. I would even say 15 points is probably a threshold for her to, play maybe 30 minutes. Because, I mean, they still even kept her minutes yesterday. It was like 29 and some change, but, she didn't really cap 30 minutes. So she could today. If it's a close game, but I think there's a real realm of possibility she could probably still end up playing, like in these blowout games we've seen, 26, 28 minutes, somewhere in that realm. But yeah, something to consider there. I would say just err on the side of caution a little bit more today than spend too much money. We got 2 games tomorrow, should be a decent one, and then I believe like 5 games Friday or something crazy. Let's see. 3 games on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and then Sunday was a big slate. We have 5 on Sunday.
Okay. The people are going back and forth about Mabry. Ayo says Mabry unders again. She's hot trash. And he says Mabry wishes she was Caitlin. Everyone wishes they were Caitlin. AOD. That's why they try to beat her up. E2 says, just seen the clip of Mabry bullying Caitlin. Yes. Oh, shit. We got the best news of the day, folks. We don't care.
Hey, youngin, what's good,
man? We don't care about our luck. We don't care about different things happening in the betting world. Big youngin says, I'll be out later today.
Hell yeah, bro.
We've been waiting. Big youngin's back. Congratulations, sir. He says, Big youngin, let's fucking go. Happy for you, bro. Good shit. He said, who's coming to pick me up? E2 says, I'll be there quick in Philly. I'm in Cali. It's not that far. And Ayo says, Trump's sending everyone back to Alcatraz. There we go, guys. Glad you're all here. Love it.
Hell yeah. That is some good news.
And Crochet got his 7K.
Just talking about Mabry here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I?
I said, and Crochet got his 7th K. We like that too.
Oh, nice. I thought you said and he got his 7K. I'm like, 7K? What?
7K, baby! Baller! No, he's going for his 8th strikeout right now. Let's see if he gets it. Anyways, this is a WNBA show. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Cam's here now, too. The whole crew. Bingo. Thank you.
Bingo.
Ooh, he got the strikeout.
What's up, man?
He got the strikeout as well. 8 strikeouts for Big Crochet.
Hell yeah.
Youngin says he's prop betting. Yeah, man. Youngin says he gets the prop bet tomorrow as well. He's pumped. Let's go. Let's make it a fun day tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be super exciting. Love to hear that, man. Love to hear that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we're talking about Mabry here for a minute. I mean, she's definitely more the likely kind of candidate to, again, I think to hit more of a ceiling performance. I mean, she's been pretty dangerous so far this season, you know, with the coming off of a bad game and then following up with a pretty solid game. I know first 2 games of the season were kind of bleak, but every game after that, I mean, she had a terrible game, followed up with a good one, terrible, good, you know, mediocre game, good game. She just does this, man. It's so frustrating because honestly, I mean, it's just a level of care. You know, you see the field goal volume is wildly different. We got 9 field goal attempts last game, 17, 15, 22 the games before that. So there's definitely somewhat of a gray area with her, but you know, when she really wants to play, she comes out and plays. So it is a home game. I will say she's had a little bit better success here. She's actually averaging 18.6 points at the house. The rebounds come down a lot more here for whatever reason. But yeah, man, I like her. I think her points are, you know, 16 and a half is kind of pushing it. 15 and a half is really ideal. And another player just shoots a high volume from 3. So if you want to take the 2.5 threes, I get it. It's pretty plus money right now. I want to say it's pretty heavily favored to go under, but she's going to do her damage from 3 in a majority and then kind of clean up with the free throw in the mid-range. So I get it. I mean, her PRA also was kind of low today. I think some sites had it at 24.5. Yeah. Prizepicks has it at 24.5. You know, it's a decent line. But 24.5, totally doable for her. I think the RA, you know, the assist playmaking been a little bit all over the place for her. Rebounds really steady. I mean, averaging 5.5 rebounds so far this season. So seen a couple buckets to fall here. And I think this is a decent game environment for her, you know, especially not having Whitcomb. She will get some overlap with the bench players, so that is nice. But Copper is going to be kind of annoying. Satu is going to be a little annoying. And then another player too, if the game blows out, she'll probably see a slight reduction in minutes, you know, maybe just hovers around that high 20s and low 30 area, like 30 flat, but still another player, you know, get that mental check out and she's gonna be done with. So keep an eye out for the second half unders for this game. This should be really, really nice if we get any options.
Man, I like this Mabry. I know it feels weird because she sucked yesterday, but her lines are low because she sucked yesterday, and we've seen the blowout happen with them. They've been down 30, and she'll still be out there with the rest of the team. So, like you said, I think Tina will go out in the blowout first. But Mabry might sit out there and just collect a few more rebounds and hit a couple shots and go over that PRA. I don't hate that. I mean, it's not the most fucking secure feeling because she did nothing yesterday, but at least we got the minutes secured to at least high 20s regardless of what happens, and high 30s if they keep it somewhat close. And that's the thing, man. Like, it feels more and more the more we look at this, it's like if we're betting on the minutes, that's pretty much where we got to stay with the inconsistencies of all these players. We stayed with Gabby yesterday with the minutes. Although she did get hurt at the end, she still came through. There's a couple other players that we took yesterday that came through because of the minutes. So with that being said, I think Mabry's probably got to feel like one of the best plays of the day, even though that blowout thing is scary. You would think AT's going to sit a little early because she's trying to still get healthy, huh? if there was a blowout.
Yeah, no, I mean, 100% concern there too on the other side of things. You know, Alyssa Thomas and Copper both very live to sit early. AT will probably play closer to 30 minutes if it's somewhat reasonable, but there's I don't think anything out of the stretch to think that she could play 27 28 minutes too if they're up by a nice margin. So I mean, Dallas were able to hang on. Vegas was surprising being able to hang on in these two games, but we haven't really seen many blowouts from Phoenix side of things. So it's kind of hard to say that. They had a couple blowouts early in the season, but most of these games have been really competitive. So I don't know, man. It just Spidey senses are tingling a little bit today. Tina looks too good to be true, and the fact that she was at 15.5 points already, and I mean, she's crushing this line. She's averaging 17.1 so far this season, but if she just doesn't play any kind of the minutes being the biggest thing. So I get it. I think honestly, you could probably even just split up a straight bet between the two players, just take their points outright. I mean, the team is just two players, so Mabry, you could probably wait and get this at 15.5, but Tina 15.5 still looks pretty good.
I'm looking at Nelson Adota as you were talking about Tina, man. They got her at 9.5 points in a lot of spots. FanDuel, Sports Bet, 9.5. 9.5 is kind of high for her, especially in a game like this. I don't know. And then also I was thinking, Sammy's out. Have we seen a game with Sammy out yet? I think she's played every game, huh? And she was...
Yeah, I believe she's played every game.
She was doing a lot of ball handling when AT was out, but now that AT's back, she's stepped back a little bit, right? She's just shooting more. Or at least
she's strictly just shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And then Mabry's assists have dropped because AT's back too? A little bit? Yeah, definitely. I see she got 4.
Different team.
Oh, Mabry. Okay, yeah, I'm tripping. So who was I thinking here? Okay, so if Sammy's out, it doesn't matter because AT's there. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just really who's going to get the overlap with the second unit. I mean, Copper could fall into that duty with more minutes, but it's kind of hard to really predict that. So probably we'll see a lot of Hill off the bench, playing extended minutes there. This could be a game where AT could see just extended minutes just on the sheer fact of it's her former team. She's been kind of running a pseudo point guard for the team as well. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see her maybe just kind of coach right at 30 minutes. Satu will play her usual allotment depending on if the game's close or not. No, excuse me. But Copper for sure, one of the players I think could throw a wrench into some things here. Because like I was saying, last game, she still ended up leading the team with usage, albeit she didn't really do anything, but she had a 31% usage, and that's pretty freakish for her first game back. So something to keep an eye out there for. I do still like AT's assist. I think the 8.5 is fine as long as we don't get screwed over on minutes. But last two games, especially in particular, I mean, 65% assist rating and then a 58.8% assist rating. Albeit those were basically the 1A and 1B, like some of the best matchups for assist and playmaking. But we still got a pretty decent one here. I mean, Connecticut's allowing the 5th most assists per game, so it's definitely not a slouch. And I mean, they're almost tied with the 3rd and 4th spot here anyway. So pretty much all one and the same. The rebounding spot is also pretty solid, I would say, for both of these teams. We got Connecticut giving up the 3rd most rebounds, and then Phoenix giving up the 4th most rebounds. But I saw that Prizepicks, they gave us a bunch of rebound combos with Tina. I'm good on that personally. I'm betting my money on her. 5.5 rebounds. I mean, it looks really enticing, but Nelson Adota, I think really the unsung hero for this team. I mean, she's been getting after the rebounds lately. Game where she got hurt against Atlanta, she only played 12 minutes, 1 rebound. Yeah, obviously. But the game before that, it was a blowout. Still ended up with 5 rebounds. And then the games where she's getting her normal allotment of minutes, like first game back here, 26 minutes, 10 rebounds. Last game, only played 17 minutes, struggled with some early foul trouble, but still had 8 rebounds. So, I mean, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. I mean, she's really exceeding this by quite a bit.
Yeah, I didn't realize she had 14 points last game. I'm tripping. Okay. I'm catching up.
I mean,
That was overwhelming
The scoring
yesterday,
for her,
bro, to be honest. 6 games was too much. Did you follow me on that or no? Like, to me, I was like, this is too much. I'm not used to this. We're usually tracking 1 or 2 games max.
Yeah, and then, I mean, we got hit with a lot of random news again yesterday, too. That was kind of unfortunate. Like the Kiki... we were talking about playing, Kiki in her first half line and stuff, but we ended up getting hit with Shakira Austin, finally moved into the starting 5. Replaced Steph Dolson, and that obviously had a direct impact on Kiki. So good to know there. Small stuff like that's going to happen. And I mean, hell, even with Sammy, we had her going under the night before, and then she moved to the bench role where she wasn't competing with any kind of a usage, and she had like almost a season high or career high for the last 4 years. I think it was her second best game in the last like 4 years. So unfortunate there. Coaching changes are going to do that from time to time, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just kind of recap on some interesting plays. Again, play very light today. I would even recommend fading today, but still talk about it, break it down for you guys. So they added a couple more categories, and I'm really pissed that we didn't get this yesterday because they gave it to us on a 1-game slate. But we finally got block shots, steals, blocks with steals, and turnovers, and free throws. So we got all the goods here. I love these secondary props so much. But today, somewhat kind of, we have 2 best possible ones, I will say, between Marina Mabrey, her 2.5 turnovers. Phoenix, they're causing the most turnovers in the league currently. 18.1 turnovers per game, which is pretty wild. But also for Satu, they have a free throw prop for her. And Connecticut, ironically, giving up the most free throw attempts per game. I wish her free throws were at 4.5. That'd be really enticing. I think 5 might be a little bit pushy, but it's a great spot for both of them. So I'll say at least honorable mention for Satu here. But I do like the Mabry turnovers. I mean, we've seen her cough the ball over more and more as of recently. Sanaya Rivers did not start this last game either, so she kind of fell into somewhat more of a point guard role here for the team. But I think they're going to make her life quite difficult today. 2.5 turnovers, really, really low for her. Great matchup, X, Y, and Z. So I like that. Prizepicks they keep going back and forth between ATs, 8.5 assists, and 9. Personally, I would fade the 9 here. If you're going to play the 9.5 or double prop. But you can get her on most of the other sites still for that 8.5 assists. But again, caution, game blows out. It's going to get a little scary.
If you looked at if you looked at the lines for Mabry, it's crazy. There's 24.5 and 27. ESPN Bet has 27.5. Isn't that wild?
For the PRA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little strange. And I mean, even the odds for what they're giving us today has been kind of weird because she, on FanDuel, she's trending down to possibly even go to 23.5. And I would say I'm definitely playing 23.5 if I'm not playing the 24.5.
Yeah, that got to be play of the day. And we can't go too big because we know she shit the bed a couple times this season, plus blowout. But it's worth a little play. It's some value, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Ben Negro Jones says Kiki's still getting Rookie of the Year. He said she's still getting Rookie of the Year, Kiki. Over Paige. He said, fuck that. Fuck Paige. It's Kiki. That's what he said.
Man, I'm honestly hoping so. That would be just absolutely diabolical because, Paige is likely going to win, the Rookie of the Year. That wouldn't surprise me much. But if she gets hurt again, that is definitely going to be in jeopardy. And keep a little money on the side. I think like $30 on either of the second or third, which is Kiki and Sonia Citron. It's like plus 3,000, I think, for Citron, and then Kiki was like plus 700. So you put a little bit on that, but man, I'm telling you, if Paige gets hurt this year, that is going to be the move right there.
It's just like you said when Austin came back, though. He really cuts into Kiki's usage, right?
Yeah, for sure. She killed her on the rebounding, no doubt. Okay. Just to kind of wrap on a few more metrics, though, the assist upside's a little bit better for Phoenix today, going up against the Suns. Not really, middle of the pack for vice versa. Mostly the biggest appeal was a few things here. Points in the paint, Connecticut is giving up the most, so AT looking pretty good there. And then their rebounding department for both teams, giving up a lot here. I think the defensive rebounds are a little bit more for Connecticut. So, also Kalani Brown is back today as well. So there's going to be some more dilution in minutes. She was out the last 2 games. So there's a lot of moving parts today for this slate. I cannot stress that enough. There's a lot of landmines that people are going to walk right into.
Okay. Looks like fadey. It's a fade day because there's no unders that helps us with the blowout. The only thing we're looking at is overs, and the blowout makes that a pause, and same with the turnovers, same with the assists. It's like there's a blowout and they lose some minutes, it's going to be tough. Martez Denny says, is Mabry going over 16 points?
Oh, nice. She is moving back down. Yeah, I mean, if you can get the 15.5 points, man, I could definitely see that for her. She typically has a bounce back performance after a really poor one. So, not the best matchup. I mean, I will say Phoenix has been pretty decent against limiting three-point shooting. They're middle of the pack for that. And then 3 points made, also kind of, bottom end of the middle of the pack there. So, I mean, it's nothing super special. It's just, purely on try factor for her. Is she going to actually shoot the ball, be assertive on the offense, or is she, going to stand off to the side and just let the whole team run itself? Seen a lot of that from her this year, but yeah, the team is just Mabry and Tina. So one of those 2 players is getting there if it's close, and if not, then, no surprise.
Are they the worst team in the league?
Dude, sit down. I think so, actually.
Ben one says,
Dallas.
Oh yeah, Dallas. I forgot about Dallas. How could I forget? Ben one says, Tina Charles over 5.5 rebounds? ?
Hey, if you want to do it, man, I get it. I definitely get it. Personally, I just can't do it because she's been incredibly lazy on the glass. The majority of the games that she got there was player injury where she soaked up more minutes and usage, or just don't know. I don't even know what to say about her, man. It's like that 4 to 5 rebounds is like where she lives, and then anything beyond that's just lucky, pure luck. But we take a look here, and we see last game Nelson Adota had 61% rebound percentage. I'll say Mabry is really a huge reason cutting into Tina Charles' rebounds. Mabry's had like a 30+% rebound rating in a lot of these games. And then you see Tina here, barely 20% rebound overall. Most of that came from offensive rebounding, and then the defensive rebounding is really, really down for her. So she's shooting the ball, man. That's the only thing they're really asking out of her so far from this team is just to take the shots. So rebounds are a secondary kind of thing, and if she gets them, she gets them. But I can't trust it, man. I can't trust her.
Showtime Egg agrees with you. He says Tina rebounds under 6.
The under 6 is honestly really, really tempting. Prizepicks is jumping the gun there and putting her up at 6 flat. Pretty interesting. I don't think that they're necessarily take her back down to 5.5, but that's not a bad play, man. That's definitely not a bad play.
K Frost says, do you have any alt lines you like for FanDuel Boost, like an alt parlay type of thing?
Yeah, there's a couple of decent ones today. I think Alyssa Thomas to get 10+ points was a pretty low-hanging one. Yeah, she's only 290. I think that one's totally fine. They're being pretty generous with Tina at -800. This should be like 1,200.
They don't
higher.
give they don't give PRA alts, huh?
Well, we haven't had them this year so far.
They got PR,
they could come.
though.
We could get them a little bit later.
They got PR and
they get PR, RA, and all that good stuff.
Oh, there's PRA, but they don't have alts on those.
FanDuel probably had, I would say, one of the weaker selections today because you can get like Alyssa Thomas for seven or more assists on Bet365 or Bovada, and it wasn't quite as close to the normal line there. But yeah, Alyssa Thomas to get 10 plus points, I think that's totally fine. And Satu still live to get 15 plus. Tina didn't really give us anything over the top crazy to bet with. And then Nelson Adota to get 4 more rebounds. I think that one's totally fine. It's actually really good odds for this.
You know, ESPN Bet has PRA alts. Cal24 in the Discord was saying, yeah, he was looking at the bowl bet that I had up, and he copied it on ESPN Bet, and it was even a little bit better odds too. So might be something to look into. I know you got it over there. ESPN
man, I have so many things right now.
Yeah, hey, but something about those PRA alts, they hit. That's why they're not offering them on a lot of sites, because they hit a lot. They always have, it's just about the minutes again when it comes to that. It's definitely the strategy. Mabry's low, bro. Like her alt's 20 plus, but her normal play is 24.5. It's low. Oh, Mabry. I hate her. She pushed my girl Caitlin like that, but man, the line's low. Line's low.
Yeah, she ran up and body checked her.
How did they not kick her? Bro, how did they not kick her out? How? That was crazy. They just left her in the game.
I'm surprised that wasn't the play that, Sophie ended up snapping, because, I mean, the Sheldon thing, I get it, it was just kind of coincidental that it conveniently set up like that for the fast break for them to fight, but I thought for sure that was going to be the play, her getting smacked around twice, somebody's going to go off.
Poor Caitlin. They're all jealous. They're all mad they can't shoot like her. Fuck you. Oh, I love it. She goes out with the win, though.
But yeah. But I think that's going to be about it for today. Honestly, fam, again, just keep it pretty light. It's Wednesday. We'll have another 2 games tomorrow. The live betting could be really fruitful for today, but I got the feeling we might not end up getting a board. Just keep that in the back of your head here. But look for any kind of last minute news. I mean, God forbid we get hit with like so-and-so is going to rest or players not playing today. But it could happen. It could totally happen.
So what if Tina didn't play? Would you like Mabry's PRA better? Or would you be scared more of the blowout and stay away even more?
I mean, you almost have to play it in that case, because it's not the scariest matchup, but they're definitely going to try and, make her life a little bit more difficult in that situation. I think it would be a lot easier just to double. But so if Tina's out, I would love the turnovers. Absolutely love the turnovers.
Okay.
And I think the PRA is fine after that too.
Okay. All right.
All right, Dan. Well, I believe we got caught up on all the questions too, so this is perfect timing. I know, fam, like I said, we're going to keep it a little bit more brief today, but tomorrow we will be back with 2 games again and back to our normal streaming scheduled time. But I think that's going to do it for today, man. You got anything else for us?
Nah, I think it's just a chill day, man. Relax, refresh, get ready for more games tomorrow, like you were saying, and don't spend money when there's nothing to bet on just because you're bored. I'll leave it at that. Just keep that patience and mindset the right way so we can keep profiting, not give money back. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. 100%, man. Word from the wise there. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to skedaddle and get on out of here. If y'all haven't already, don't forget to make sure and hit that like and subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out whenever we do go live. Links down below for our Discord services. Still running the 7-day free trial for you guys. So hop in, check it out. Come say hi. No obligations. All right. Well, we are going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys so much. We'll catch y'all back here tomorrow at the regular time. Good luck tonight. Catch you later. Peace.